Hi everyone and welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about Dubai as the most luxurious city in the world. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. I was well and truly warned. This city has no soul, my seatmate told me on the plane during my first trip to Dubai. But I still hesitated to believe this Spanish expat. After all, if this soulless city remained her place of residence, there must be a good reason for her choice. So why should my curiosity about Dubai diminish? The plane couldn't turn back anyway. I was just another visitor in the city of Sheikmo, whether it had a soul or not. And what a surprise when I arrived. I thought I was going to visit a metropolis, and here I had the impression that I had stumbled into the house of a person, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the ruler of Dubai. But beware, the emir is appreciated at home. According to Gulf News, one of the leading newspapers in the country, this billionaire, who is also the vice president of the United Arab Emirates, UAE, has a bold vision for Dubai. And to execute it, he runs the city inherited in 2006 from his uncle Rashid like a family business. In less than 2 generations, Dubai managed to transform its sandy terrain of 35 squared km into a spectacular economic success. Of course, the black gold that lies beneath its soil has a lot to do with it. But there is more to it. During my residency and trips to the Emirate and the region over the past 10 years, I have identified 3 elements that, beyond hydrocarbon resources, explain Dubai's transformation, and that could well inspire other cities. High ambition. If you are a frustrated statesman, or if, like Michael Moore in his documentary, Where to Invade Next, you are a private citizen looking for good ideas to improve public affairs in your country or municipality, don't hesitate to go to the UAE. These emirates, small in territorial and demographic terms, project themselves with an ambition that only their skyscrapers and their mega construction projects are equal to. Certainly, this obsession to see everything in glitter and grandeur can make one think of the attitude of the parvenus ready to show off their new wealth. However, this mentality has the advantage of being clear. These emirates know what they want and do not hide it. This ideal is embodied by Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. They assert that ambition has no bounds. He bragged about this in one of his speeches. We say, the sky is the only beginning. To achieve this, his leadership strikes a compromise between a desire to protect the Arab and Muslim identities and some openness to modernity. The Emirate recently won the bids to host a number of significant events, including the World Expo in 2021 and the 28th session of the Conference of the Parties, COP28, to the United Nations Climate Change Conference this year. This great ambition is what allowed the Emirate to do so. Strong reputation. The fact that this society has a totalitarian government, a conservative culture, and a polarized labor market may be hidden by this portrayal. The kafala sponsorship system has supported exploitation and forced labor for many years. Even if a new labor law went into effect in February 2022, protected against explicit sexual harassment and discrimination, and allowed for flexible, temporary part-time and remote work, not all workers would be covered by it. Dubai, like the other 6 emirates that make up the UAE, can hardly be seen as a frontrunner in terms of respect for the rule of law, democracy, and human rights. This city is multiplying its initiatives to position itself as an attraction of choice among global cities. For international conferences, Dubai is an ideal host. For air transits, it is a hub, connecting Europe to the Middle East, Asia, and Africa. It is a haven for investors in a dangerous and politically unstable area. In the UAE, starting a business takes 3.8 days as opposed to the regional average of 19.1 days, according to Statista. It is a blessing for professionals moving from wealthy Western nations. Indeed, this gorgeous city might separate people from their families due to the high expense of living, the intense heat of the summer, and the need to stay indoors under the air conditioning. But experts know that even if they cannot become easily Emiratis, they can earn here a lot of Emirati dirhams tax-free while raising their children in a quiet, culturally diverse, and sanitized environment, free of all political and social unrest. proactive mindset, the discovery of black gold, and its exploitation has certainly changed the face of this corner of the world with consequences that extend beyond the region. But not all countries in the region have managed in the same way the challenges that this wealth has brought in. Dubai is one of the cities that has understood the need to diversify its economy as quickly as possible, not to depend on oil. To do this, it relies on different sectors such as tourism, finance, trade, and special economic zones. A strategy that allows the country to progress in the global competition to attract foreign capital, goods, and talent. But again, it was not only necessary to develop the container, but also to nourish the content, not only to increase access to technology, but also to improve the level of education. In order to have the means of its ambition, the city had to rely on a qualified foreign population while developing its own talents. Regarding oil, the issue of education is crucial if the nation is to break its dependence on foreign labor. The government encourages a gradual Emiratization of the workforce to address this issue. There is at least one drawback to all of this effort to diversify and stay up with modernity: the pace of the procedure. According to a former German specialist who briefly worked in Dubai's education sector, everything seems to move quickly here. Its vitality, which she finds difficult to discover in European cities, continues to captivate her. In the eyes of some other former residents I talked to, this fast pace may have reduced Dubai to a market rather than a society, a place of transactional exchanges rather than lasting relationships, a space for extended work stays rather than a land of integration for foreigners, a city of all kinds of follies or oversized projects such as the iconic Burj Khalifa, the Dubai Mall, and the Palm Jumeirah, and not always initiatives that respond to the needs of the majority of its population. Dubai's participation in a federation of emirates allows it to gain in terms of political and financial resilience. When in the midst of the 2008 financial crisis, the Burj Khalifa could not be completed due to financial concerns. It was the solidarity of the ruler of Abu Dhabi that helped the project to finish. This federation of absolute monarchies is not without risk, but allows Dubai to participate in a community of power, resources, and vision without losing its autonomy. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go.